The prospect of becoming the first player ever to win this title 4 times. Heading towards the bunker.
Coming out of the bunker, if he plays for 5 yards behind it, we might even see, if he gets a shape right against that breeze from left to right, we might even see a little bit of backup. I doubt it, but just maybe.
Maybe just a bit too clean from Rory. Dig dug at the back there, still on the fringe. It's a long way out for McIlroy.
Just gently. The last putt he faced in this great championship was of similar length on the 18th yesterday. But this is a lot more difficult, so very fast, allowing for a good yard of break.
He's very good for weight. Just outside the circle of trust from McIlroy on the first. He'll be putting up the hill for a second though.
Left.
Yeah, that's well done. A steady par for Rory on the first.
Looking slightly anxious at it. Why would you look anxious at it? That is world class.
One of yours, Andrew.
I'd take 2 of mine to get there, Wayne. That's how you do it, eh?
Yeah. Wouldn't it be lovely for Rory McIlroy to open his account with an eagle 2 on a par 4? Every chance.
Mr. Ty Young.
Well, it was kind of heading in the right direction and then thought better of it, didn't it, with 6 feet to go. But what a 3. Kind of laying down a marker as well, the quality of the shot.
Good 2 putts at the first, nice birdie at the second. His 18th of the week, sees him at 13 on.
Rory McIlroy and Cameron Young, but it's a tough gig to find the fairway. It's a straightaway hole, downwind.
He may be able to clear that left bunker the way he's crashing it out there.
Oh, that'll be a big hit. He doesn't want to go anywhere near that, Ken.
I'd say that's where he wants to go.
Oh, watch where this lands. That was not far off. Well, I think it would have cleared the bunker. That's a crackerjack. Perfect spot, flat lie there. Ideal angle of the flag.
Can he hold the back edge if he lands it on the green coming down breeze? You know what? I don't think he can. I don't think there's any chance he can get it within 30 feet, but if he holds that back edge with a 5-iron, job well done. This green is notoriously firm.
226 to the front. That's held on very nicely for him.
Yeah, has he got a stance? I can't get close enough.
It looks like he has to me, Wayne, but we'll find out in time. Looked like it was right plumb in the middle of those 2 bunkers, if you ask me.
You can get away from him, so this will test his touch. Hit behind it. Bit of rain in too there, which hindered.
The ebb and flow of professional golf. 1 minute you're on top, next minute your partner hits a cracker.
We've seen a lot of putts misread on this green.
Straight down breeze was slightly out of the right-hand side. And the flag is over there on the right, but it's not as far right as in previous years. 181. Just a smoothie 8-iron.
It's in Lee country.
And he wants to chunk and run it, but if he does, he's in danger of doing the same thing, leaving it short and leaving a downhiller. You like to see definition in bunker shots, know exactly what you have to do.
I think he played it exactly how he wanted to do, but it's just a little quicker down there than you think.
McIlroy for his par.
Just what the doctor ordered.
You try to penetrate the breeze. He's good at the 3-wood. He's really good at everything, but you try to turn this right to left and penetrate it. Boom it through it.
Just kind of whiffed it, which did him a favour, really. Held up against that wind and it's short of the rough that he was fearing.
It'll take a brave man to take this flag on with the wind out of the right-hand side.
He's on it today, Ken.
Quality with a capital Q there. That really was top of the tree stuff. Struck so sweetly.
Just didn't topple down the hill. It was dead weight. If it had any chance of falling towards the water, it was the right place to do it.
But historically, he tends to leak it to the right. It's a narrow sliver. You need to thread the needle.
.186 miles an hour ball speed, but
He'll have nothing to do with his flag position. He's too clever for that. Wedge.
Sniffs an opportunity. Sublime.
Can he risk, as he often does, just taking the flag on? It's hard for him to resist it.
No, I can't seem to have taken this on.
Why? Spot on with the tactics.
Go. Go. Ah, Rory, go.
Well, luckily, when you turn it, the ball generally goes further. It's a poor shot.
A bad pull.
But it's dry, and the drama we've just seen.
You're happy with that? Yeah.
And he's a seriously underestimated chipper, is Rory McIlroy. He has some serious feel. He'll need to have it right here, opening the club face up. A little back in his stance.
Class. At this crucial moment, he's taken the lead. That was a little bit special for McIlroy. Gets himself out of trouble. You just have a pat on the back rather than a slap on the thigh, Hatton. This one's for the par, just tidying up for Rory. That's a good par.
Needs to hit it straight out of the centre of the bat.
He set himself for a cut, McIlroy. Perfect on the left-hand side of the fairway.
And right now, hit it now, Rory. The wind has lulled. Just a knockdown 9. Just a massage one.
He's gone ever so slightly down the shaft there to help with that, Wayne. Take a touch of distance off. 6 out of 10 at best for that one.
Down breeze, downhill, down green. Out if he's right. This is lightning. Ice skating quick. Tickly under there.
It's looking good. It's looking good. What a way to go. One more ahead from McIlroy. The bend on this putt. Oh, to find the right weight, the right break. Just dying into the hole from the high side. Absolutely beautiful execution from Rory McIlroy.
In recent times, his work with Brad Faxon, he just looks so much more natural over the ball.
Looks pretty good. You can see a little bit of a change in setup from McIlroy today. He's a bit more open to the target.
Yeah, it's easy to leak it right. Not a lot of room right. You'll short side yourself. Little hurt now. It comes and it goes is when it's fluky.
Delightful, and the soft landing down to the fact that he has such great elevation on so many of his shots. So beautifully connected with his arms and body. Start of the week, they were getting a little stuck behind him at times.
Now off the left, Rory on 9. He's got it. He's got it. He's putting the hammer down on the end of this front 9. Rory McIlroy making a massive one on 8 and following that up with another big one on 9. Andrew.
Huge. 3 threes to finish that front 9. He likes that finish.
So he can get sufficient distance off this 10th tee, the par 5, to easily reach in 2 with a little bit of help in the air. Hit driver, bottlenecks down there. With a 3-wood, he hits it to the fat part of the fairway.
You feel as well with these holes, these 3 par 5s on this 9, which you would absolutely expect Rory to get 4s out of. If he manages to do that, how do you catch him?
He'll need to just bully this or it's front bunker all day. He's just going to hit this as hard as he can, this 4-iron. He can't hit 5-wood. Definitely go long. Stuck between clubs, bit of a nightmare.
Yeah, you could tell that he was going for a big 4-iron there, Rory McIlroy. Is he going to find a bunker? He has.
It should be on a downslope because it just creeped in it, which mightn't be pretty. He has 3 sprinkler heads with synthetic covers on them in his line. But he's going to aim left of those and he's going to slide it under. The ball's on a slight downslope. It's high tariff, but this is doable. He's a great bunker player who'll need to be. It hit that head cover, I think.
I think it did. It skipped over it.
You probably can't make it out on your screens because it's exactly the same colour, 3 of them, as the turf.
It did get a wonky bounce, you'd have to say. Whether or not it did, it sounded like Rory thought it did, and then Harry said, I think it skipped them. A little bit of an iffy bounce for Rory with the bunker shot. This for the birdie. And well, the chasing pack will be hoping for more of that sort of stuff on the par 5s on this night. And if he does miss out on the opportunities, there's still some light left for them.
Yeah, just a 5 on the easiest hole on the course. Chance for Young to close the gap.
But he's a brave player, Rory McIlroy. We know that. You don't know what you're going to get, but this one he might be just tempted. But I like just left of it.
For all the things that Rory's brilliant at, I think trying to put it in middles of greens is not his forte. When he's chasing, he's got to go hunting for flags. There's no one better in the world.
The crowds are massive here today, probably the biggest Sunday crowd, and I've been coming for here for 1,000 years. Aiming for a lot of break. I'm not sure there's that much, but you'll still fancy this one.
Maybe I've called it. He's not going to break back that much. It's a wonderful lag putt. Puts the pressure firmly back on Young's shoulders.
So the lead is 3. There's 7 holes to go for Rory McIlroy.
Trying to unleash, Dom, because we've got some help in the air.
Oh, there's trouble right. Although not the right portion of the fairway.
This is where you want to be, just right here. This is the ball's above his feet, perfect for a draw. Look out.
It's the same shape of shot, but with full commitment from Rory. That's lovely. Young just looked like he wanted to sort of go towards the hole. He knew he should respect it, and it was sort of caught between shots, and he just committed to nothing there.
Left to right, uphill, and then it hits a peak, and then it goes down. It's a little slider.
Good aggressive run.
Young back to 11 under par. McIlroy makes his part, and Rory is 4 shots clear of the rest now with 6 holes to play on this final day of the Hero Dubai Desert Classic. Is he going to get a 3rd gold star, 3rd Rolex Series title? Didn't get his first until this tournament last year. Well, he sent it deep into the trees.
Goodness gracious me, that's wide.
Backswing.
Oh, game of inches, golf at times. That looks a little bit too tight to that tree for my liking. We'll see. Drama on 13.
Oh, just shy in the front bunker from McIlroy. That leaves a 40-yard long bunker shot.
Yeah, interesting. I hope nothing came off that tree. It would have been easier if he just laid up short at the green. You're going to pitch this up top and hope that it comes to attention.
Sit down.
Not a lot of spin, is there?
Oh, it's difficult, Andrew. Oh. Oh, he's got a nice little holdable chip now, but making 13 very difficult, McIlroy. Gunningly close.
And that's his first bogey. I make it in 38 holes here at the Emirates. A chink of light for those chasing.
Rory does it quite a lot to us. He makes us hang on and wait. You never know what you're going to get, but usually it's dynamic.
Go. Go. Go.
Asking this to go, maybe on the tight line to the left. It's in the deep rough with a flag that's on the left-hand side on 14. That's going to be tricky coming up for McIlroy.
It looked a little short in the backswing there. 2 left, the last 2 holes.
It's a big swing from McIlroy from the rough. He finds the green on the right-hand side, but that's basically as good as he could have done. He's a long way away for 2 McIlroy on 14.
It's right to left, but at the hole for the last 20 feet, it almost, I feel like it wants to sort of go from left to right, and the green is out of his right, so it shouldn't come back, but overall, it doesn't want to break a whole heap. Whoa.
What a putt. You could see when the ball was 15 feet, 20 feet short, he knew that had a good chance.
I hadn't realised quite how far past this had rolled for Rory, but he makes his pass, so he stays at 14 under, 1 ahead of Morong, 3 clear of his playing partner.
As I said, 35 feet right of it. Better than good.
Oh, what's he done? What's he done? I think it looks pretty safe. Half to the green, you would think. Indeed it is. Follows Moronk into that safe little space there. That's a good shot.
Just a great tee shot. It looks pretty average, but believe me, it's a tough par 3. This is right to left, but it's not a big breaker. Down green.
Just a bit shy and under the hole for McIlroy. Surprised that's when short and left, actually. It's like about 3.5 feet for par, maybe 4.
Back to the 15th, McIlroy for par. So 3 holes to go, 1 ahead of Morong.
But he seems to live in that left rough.
I think it's a great point, Wayne. I think he knows that with his power and his length, he can easily run out of room down that right side. He's done exactly as you've said. Oh dear, there are some, well, wispy bushes and grass over there in the sand. That's not pretty. Tell you what, he's done well there. The danger was popping it up,
Right there.
catching the trees. That's an outstanding shot, right at the crunch.
Out of it, he's going to make a bogey, and then he cans something like this down the hills, downwind, down grains, all down, and it's out of his right, leaving the flag in. He's a great player. He's box office, and he does things that not many can.
Well, there are lag putts and there are lag putts.
Setting up for a high fade. He's got the right line. Oh my goodness. A good miss. Excellent shot. Yards from being absolutely perfect.
The only issue, the grass is lying into him and it's nestled down, but that's okay. We'll just try to trap this and release it out with it nestling down. Easy to leave it a little short, but I believe this won't be a problem for a great chipper like Ross.
Or will it? A little flyer, yeah, I should say so. Absolutely fuming because he had control of this tournament.
Yeah, he's going to belly it, Wayne. Ball sitting on a bit of fluffy grass, though. It's not easy.
The plot thickens.
Oh, it is. And over the back line, Rory McIlroy hasn't made a birdie. He's still ahead.
One hand back on the trophy. However, that is somewhat helpful. That's an absolute peach off the 18th for McIlroy.
Hold the top of your glasses.
Yeah, well, he'll back himself to do no worse than 5 there, McIlroy. And that will be enough to wrap things up here.
It's a sensible shot. It was a classy shot.
Well, if you've got to, take them. And it is 4 for Rory in the desert. His love affair with Dubai continues. McIlroy, the 2024 Hero Dubai Desert Classic champion.
An excellent debut performance at the Hero Dubai Desert Classic.
Rory, many congratulations. You've successfully defended the Hero Dubai Desert Classic and become the first man in its 35-year history to win 4 times. How special is this moment?
Yeah, it's really cool. I didn't really think about that during the course of the round. It was a really tricky day. It was hard to get it close and make a ton of birdies. And the pivotal point for me, I feel, came on the 8th and the 9th hole, making 2 threes there. That sort of set me up to sort of try and control it on the way in. And I made that one blunder on 13 and made bogey there. But I felt like I steadied the ship well over the last few holes. And it was one of those days where there wasn't a ton of fireworks just because the course was so difficult, but I held on as best as I could, and thankfully no one around the top of the leaderboard made much of a run.
Came into the weekend on 3 under par, 10 behind the leaders. Shot 11 under par over the weekend to win this thing. Where does that rank in your greatest ever comebacks?
Yeah, so I thought the way the golf course was trending, I thought 267s would really have a chance. So, obviously the 63 yesterday put me in a great position. But yeah, I thought, on Friday night, I thought 10 under for the weekend, I'd have a really good chance to win. I shot 11 and ended up winning by 1. So played the game long enough now to sort of know how these things are going to go. And, thankfully I played the golf I needed to, and just, incredible to get my 4th win here at the Emirates.
2 behind at the start of the day, 4 ahead at one point with 6 holes to play. Then Adrian makes a couple of birdies, you make a bogey. It's very tight. What's going through your mind at that stage then?
I thought just steady the ship. I knew, I didn't birdie 10, and I didn't even par 13. Those are the 2 birdie holes at the start of the back 9. So I just thought I'd steady the ship. If I could make, I felt like if I could make par on 14, 15, and 16, I wasn't going to lose much ground then. And then obviously I had 2 chances on the last 2 holes. Ended up didn't need to birdie one of them. But my game plan was for those last 5, get through those first 3 and even par, and then take my chances at the last 2.
Second and first in your first 2 starts of this year. What sort of platform does that give you to build towards major season, which is obviously always your major focus?
Yeah, it's a great start to the season. You know, I started well last year with the win here. I was a little more in dramatic fashion on the last green compared to that there, but it's a great platform to build from. I know I'm playing good golf. There's still a couple of misses off the tee left. You know, one got me on 18 last week. You know, I missed a tee shot left on 13 today, which sort of cost me a shot, and then one on 16 as well, which nearly cost me a shot. I made a good par there, so a couple of little things still to work on, but you know, these weeks are great. You learn a ton from them, and obviously great to get the competition and come out on top as well.
Rory, many congratulations. Well played.
Cheers, Tim. Thank you.
To watch another DP World Tour video, click here, and to subscribe, click here.